Okay, HTIR proudly offers a unique practical training program in which international students are allowed to work in full-time employment in American companies while studying for their master's degree. That is the big difference between me and all the other schools that are here. First of all, can you hear me in the back? Because I told them my voice booms, I don't need a microphone. My parents said they could hear me from long distances when I was young. So anyway, the difference between a traditional school, you have to wait 1 academic year, either 9 months to 1 year, before you can start working, usually in a master's degree program. Now, who here is looking for an undergraduate degree or bachelor's degree? Okay, there are a few. Now, that being said, we fall in line with all other traditional schools. You do have to wait that 1 year before you can start working. But that's the only difference. So our niche in the educational world is the fact that you can work full-time while you are in school. You'll be a full-time student and working full-time. Reasons to study in the U.S. Higher quality of education. Our schools do offer an undergraduate degree, a master's degree or graduate degree, and one of our schools offers a PhD in management for those who are interested. You also have social and cultural advantages. You will be working in a U.S. company while you are in school. Curricular practical training. What it is the schools require you to work as part of the curriculum. So, that's why you get to work full-time while you are in school. The schools require it. So with the social and cultural advantages, you get to work in a U.S. company, live in U.S. cities. The schools that we have, one is in San Francisco, one is in San Diego, and one is in Louisville, Kentucky. They're big cities. So you get to see the culture of that city. Third, work experience in your field. This is very important. If you are in healthcare, they're not going to find you a job at McDonald's. Just know they're not. It doesn't quite help the business field. Again, even if you're in business, they're not going to put you at McDonald's. Not quite business what we're looking at. And the same with IT. If you're in the IT, they're going to find you companies working there. Fourth, career advantages to build a stronger resume. Simple fact, you will have a degree in the U.S. You will have at least 2 years of work experience in a U.S. company. Coming back here, that gives you advantages over other people who have not. Maybe they've earned their degree here, they've worked here. You have a broader learning base than most. So that's an advantage for you. Benefits. Students accepted into the HTIR University Graduate Co-op Program will have 1. The legal right to obtain a Social Security number. You will be able to get a Social Security number. Once you've enrolled, it takes 10 days for you to be able to apply for your number, and then a couple weeks later after that to actually get your number. The schools will help you obtain your Social Security number. Then that gives you the legal right to obtain a U.S. work permit. You will be able to work. This is also, I keep emphasizing it, but it is true, the right to full-time off-campus employment with U.S.-based companies for the entire length that you are in school. That's, again, if there's anything you learn from this today, that is the big difference. We all teach, all the schools have great education. You can come out smarter, wiser, with a diploma. We offer a program that you can work full-time while you are learning. first school that we have is Coleman College, or Coleman University, excuse me. I need to change that. It's been a year. It is located in San Diego, California. It is nationally accredited. There's two types of accreditation in the U.S. There's nationally and regionally. Regionally is a little bit higher. They have higher standards than nationally, but they're about the same. They were formed in 1963. Coleman College has provided an accelerated career program that helps its students become leaders in the IT industry. If you are looking for IT, career IT, degree, I recommend Coleman University. They sit right in the middle of some of the big IT companies in the world. They offer a master's degree in Master's of Science in Information Technology, Master's of Business Administration, and then Master's in Healthcare Management. That is the newest one that they've offered, is Healthcare Management. Those who are looking for healthcare, it is a big booming industry here in the United States. Lincoln University, it's been around almost 100 years. It is located in Oakland, California, which is right across the bay from San Francisco. They offer programs in a Master's of Business Administration with a concentration in international business, financial management, investment banking, and human resource management. So if these are areas that you're looking at, Lincoln University is an awesome school to look at. Plus you get the San Francisco area. Sullivan University. Sullivan is located in Louisville, Kentucky. Does anyone know where Louisville, Kentucky is? Has anyone ever heard of the Kentucky Derby? The horse race? That's Louisville. That's where it's located. It's east coast, but not on the coast. It's kind of like one state in. So if you're looking for it to go to the east side of the U.S., Sullivan would be your place. They've been around for over 45 years. Because this is our school that is regionally accredited, an advantage that they have over nationally accredited is this. They can accept 3-year diplomas. Some schools have a 3-year diploma, some have a 4-year diploma. If you have a 3-year diploma and you want to earn your master's degree, Sullivan University can accept that diploma. Sullivan also owns and offers off-campus housing to international students along with meals. They have, right now, they have a dorm where students can live if they want to. For a little bit extra, you could get all 3 of your meals. I will let you know it's awesome food. They have a culinary school here. This culinary school, I think I told some of these people, they fed the U.S. Olympic team when they were in Beijing. These people went over there and fed them. So it is awesome food. So just something to think about. But they offer off-campus housing dorms for them. Now their degrees are in business administration with concentrations in management, healthcare management, or hospitality. They also have a Master's of Science in Information Technology. They also have a Master's in Public Management. They also have, that I forgot to put on here, is a Master's in Project Management. Eligibility requirements. They're pretty simple. You need a bachelor's degree. If you're going for a master's degree, you need a bachelor's degree. If you're going for an undergraduate degree, you need a high school or secondary diploma. English proficiency, the minimum TOEFL score is 550 written or 213 computer-based. IELTS, normally it's 6.0. Sullivan requires 6.5. Or 2 years at a university where English is spoken as a medium of instruction. Each one of the schools has a little bit different. I'll explain that to you. Sullivan requires a GRE or a GMAT, as well as a TOEFL or an IELTS. So you need both. Coleman University offers, you only need a GRE or a GMAT or a TOEFL or an IELTS. You only need one of them. Lincoln University does not require any of them, but you get to take an English exam as soon as you get there. If you pass, great. If you don't meet the minimum standards, you get to take a quarter of English. So to help build up your English skills, so you can. Sufficient financial support. You are going to need a bank statement from either you or your sponsor. This ranges anywhere from $16,000 to $29,000. It meets the U.S. immigration standards. Why? It's very simple. This is both the government and the school. It eases their mind. If you have a bank statement or a sponsor, family member, whoever will sponsor you and they have a bank statement, this just shows the government and the school that for whatever reason, if you don't find a job for a year, you have money to survive on. We do not want you homeless in the U.S. We do not want you on the street. We don't want you to have to go home because you ran out of money. This shows that you have some money. Okay, willing to work and study at the same time. Work is required because it's part of the curriculum. Study, kind of obvious. You don't study, you get bad grades, you go away. GRE and GMAT, like I said, are not required but are highly recommended. That is only for like Lincoln. We know that the GRE and the GMAT for Sullivan is required, or one of the four is required at Coleman. When can I enroll? Students may apply anytime during the year. Lincoln University works off of the semester system, so their next start will be in August for the fall. Sullivan works off the quarter system. They have a start will be in June, and then one in September, one in January, and then back again in March. So they work off every 3 months. Coleman works off of a module system. You take classes every 5 weeks. So pretty much any time you want to go to Coleman, you can, because there's a start every 5 weeks. Application process. First of all, if anyone I've talked to, please go to the university website. And our site is www.htir.com. There you will read all about the schools, the CPT program. We have a great Q&A section that answers pretty much all questions that you have. If you don't, and again, anyone who's listened to me will have heard this already, if you have a question, write it down. Because we then want you to make an appointment with our Study America representative. Most people have Jessica's card. When you meet with her, bring those questions. She will be able to answer them. If not, on that pamphlet is an email address that says coop.admin@htir.com. That is my personal email address. If she does not know the answer, I do. And if I don't, I will look it up and find it. So all your questions will be answered. I hate not knowing everything about something before I do it. I want you to be well educated about the program, about the school, because I want this to be a fit for you as the student. If it's not a fit, you're not happy, you're not comfortable, it's a bad experience. I do not want that. I want you to have a good fit. There is an administrative and application fee. Don't worry about that. Any student that has attended this seminar and goes through Study America, it's been waived. You don't pay that. Then what you will do is you'll work with Study America, you'll work with Jessica and her other agents to fill out all the required admissions documents, applications and documents. Then they will send them in to us. We will approve them, make sure it's complete. Then we'll send it to the school. The school will then look at them, review your transcripts. They will also look at the whole packet and see if they'll either accept you or reject you. If they accept you, then it comes back to us, it goes back to Study America, and then it goes to you. The process, once you have a complete application, 3 weeks. So it's pretty fast once we have the complete application. The only time is just mailing. There is a free online visa training course. I recommend it to anyone. I know there's some countries that visas are easy to obtain than others. I still recommend it. It teaches you what to do, what to say during your visa interview, so you'll have a greater chance of success. Each school has a deposit depending upon the school. That deposit needs to be paid before you receive your I-20. Once you have your I-20, schedule your visa interview, go to your visa interview, pass your visa interview, and then you're ready to come to the U.S. Additional costs. The university tuition fees range from $35 to $57, depending upon which school, and then have at least $2,500 in your pocket, because you have to get an apartment, a phone, a bus pass. There are things that you need, things that you need to live on. So just have that with you as well.